staying in DFA in KMC College of Pharmacy. Here I am standing before you to give a short presentation about a case assigned to me. The case assigned to me is about a 62-year-old female who has admitted to the general medicine department experiencing general discomfort and abdominal pain. So we have taken for the examination certain parameters like BP, GRPS, that is general random blood sugar test, serum sodium, serum potassium, and lipid profile of the patient. And in the examination, it is found that the patient's BP is elevated for consecutively for 2 days, and random blood sugar test and lipid profile is also elevated. So, based on the subjective and objective evidence, the patient is diagnosed to be hypertensive, hyperlipidemic, and the patient is diagnosed with type 2 diabetes mellitus. So,
does the patient have any past medical records?
Yes, the patient has past medical records of type 2 diabetes mellitus and hypertension, and in the family history also the patient's brother is having hypertension and type 2 diabetes mellitus.
Was she on medications?
Yes, she was on medications like Glimepiride for diabetes, and for hypertensive she was on medication like Atrazet, Phytonadione. And based on this, we have reached certain goals. Like we have first goal before us is to normalize blood sugar level and also reduce the BP level and reduce mortality, and finally we have to improve the quality of life of the patients. After certain treatments, we have achieved certain goals, like the BP has reduced to be near normal level, and signs and symptoms like abdominal pain, fatigue, everything was subsided. And if you are considering treatment options for diabetes mellitus, hypertension, and hyperlipidemia, we have very wide options before us. Like for type 2 diabetes mellitus, we can consider oral hypoglycemic agents as a first choice of drugs. Since type 2 diabetes mellitus is non-insulin dependent or insulin resistant, we can consider oral hypoglycemic agents as the first option.
What is the difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes?
In type 1 diabetes, the patient do not have any insulin protection because it is insulin dependent. The patient has to be dependent on insulin for his daily life or for his living. When we consider type 2 diabetes mellitus, the patient has insulin protection but is resistant to the insulin. So he can be non-insulin dependent. He can consider oral hypoglycemic agents as first line of treatment.
Okay.